Series, take 2
Sure.
on this beer. This is the Darth Vader, the Black IPA.
Yep.
It's been about a month
Yep.
since
right around
we
there.
last had this. If we, I guess, try and remember correctly, lots of hops the last time we had this.
Yes. And that's the best part about an
Right.
IPA, right? The younger you drink it, the more of that upfront hops you're going to get. So,
Yep. This has 5 editions of hops. I'm not going to go through them. We've already done that. You can go back and look at the other videos that show that. This is pretty much in the homebrew series just to show what, like, week 1, where it's pretty much not carved yet and very, very young, than what it should taste like when it's aged properly. And this is an IPA, so we want to try and drink it as fast as we can, pretty much, so because we know that the hops are going to start going down after a point, and I can tell you they have started going down because I have been drinking on this.
Good. No, that's good. Yeah, with IPAs, you want to drink them, not as soon as possible, but just realize that over time, that hop bitterness and the aroma, all of that starts to degrade over time. So if you have a beer, though, that you taste, you're like, oh my goodness, that is just too hoppy, then you're going to have to let it sit a while. And you'd be surprised what age will do to beer. It actually clears a lot of things up. There's a lot of stories I've read. I haven't had one personally where people, they taste something, they're like, oh my God, I got to dump this out. And they're like, well, you know what, I don't need the fermenter, let's just let it set for
Right.
several months. And then they forget about it for like 6 months. And then they're like, this is the best beer I've ever
Right.
had. And then the problem is, how do I duplicate it?
Right.
So,
Yep.
so no, this will be an interesting, obviously it has some carbonation to
Right.
it. But this will be interesting to see the changes from week 1 to now.
Right. So let's go ahead and smell it. And you will notice up front that the head is darker than I would say going back a couple weeks about the smash beer, that if you really looked at it, that was completely white.
Really?
So, but
It smells.
you can you can tell it's an IPA.
Mm-hmm.
The color is what it's supposed to be. It's
Yep.
it's a black IPA, so it's got some darker malts in it to just bring out that color, and really that's about it. That's all the dark malt is for.
Yeah.
In a black IPA is to bring out or change the color,
Yep.
and not the taste really. So
Yeah,
sorry you
so
have more
it's-
head than I do.
That's fine, I can drink through it. That's a good beer. I think I said that after week 1. It's a very good beer. I think I taste more of the coffee notes.
Yes, I
than
think.
before.
Yep, and it's not that much. If anything, I think it's a pound of dark malts that are in it. But I do now taste almost like a coffee flavor in there.
But it's not bad. It's
No.
not if you don't like coffee, you're still good with this beer. It's just a hint of
Right.
coffee, which is really, kind of nice.
And I will say this is a little bit warmer than what you would probably drink it. Maybe, if you kind of like that coffee flavor, I
You can drink
would
it
say this is about the perfect temperature.
Yeah.
But
Go to England, this is what you're gonna drink.
Yeah, you're gonna drink it just how it is.
Yeah. No, it's a good beer. The carbonation level is I can't tell by
High.
mine because you must not have poured it, right? Because your carbonation level looks fine.
Yep.
What's really nice about it is the head is sitting around for
Right.
a minute. It's not just dissipating or anything, which you got to be careful with those hops because the oils might make it do that.
Right.
But no, it's a good beer overall. I would drink many of these. Maybe not in the 22-ounce bottle, but definitely good beer. What is the ABV on this again?
I think it's around 6.5.
Oh yeah, definitely would not drink multiple 22s.
Again, I think it was Scooby Brew that came up with the original recipe.
So Hats
Yep.
off, Scooby Brew, if you're watching.
Yep. Go back and look at our first video, part 1, to see everything that's in here. This is what we're gonna start doing or continue doing. We're gonna try beers at like 1 week when we know they're not ready, and then we'll let them get ready just to see how much the flavor profile changes, because
Sure.
obviously we do see it change all the time. So
Yeah, and we have to throw in some store-bought beers every now and then because, I don't know about your wife, but I'm not allowed to brew every weekend. So,
right. Well, and it takes longer.
Yeah.
Some beers can obviously take up to 4 weeks to get ready, then another 2 weeks to carb. So we will have to throw in some, but as long as we keep doing what we're doing, I think we're fine.
Yeah, very good beer.
Cool. Till next time, I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.